In the past, Lexus has been called conservative and maybe a little bit boring, a brand that really didn't excite people. Well, now we have this, the Lexus RC F, the high-performance version of the all-new RC Coupe. The RC Coupe is an all-new category for Lexus and one they call sexy. There was a retractable hardtop Lexus IS convertible that tried to double as a coupe, but nothing can replace the real thing. This is a long, low, wide take on a coupe and a much better looking car than the old IS convertible. Now there's no question that this RCF is going to get attention. Just look at this massive spindle grille with an even deeper chin spoiler than the RC Coupe. You're either going to love this design or think it's overstyled and maybe take a pass. The front headlamp design is something to be seen in person, the way it integrates into the bumper and has an aerodynamic influence over the front of the car. The big brake ducts in the front spoiler look very menacing. The back of the car is equally athletic with bulging fenders and stacked exhaust tips, just like the old ISF sedan. In fact, some might see this car as an LFA supercar on a budget. This car starts at $81,650. It's a high-performance car with an applicable high-performance price tag. Standard equipment is a sunroof. There's only one option package, that's the performance package. It replaces the sunroof with a lighter carbon fiber roof. You get different 19-inch forged alloy wheels. You get an active rear spoiler, also in carbon fiber, and you get a limited slip rear differential. Inside, Lexus tried to mimic the LFA supercar with a very tight cockpit feel. There's a new touchpad between the front seats that lets the driver scroll around the center screen just like you would with a laptop. To enter a setting, the driver pushes the trackpad and it's all very intuitive. What's impressive is the use of soft touch materials and a level of finish that needs to be experienced firsthand. These highly bolstered sports seats are just a ticket to get a ticket. And the back seats can be used by children if you slide the front seats forward to let children into the back. Now what's under the hood is a good old-fashioned V8 power plant, and after the break, we take it out on the road. Before the break, we had a look at the all-new Lexus RC F, the high-performance version of the RC Coupe. Now we take it out on the road. Now this Lexus RC F is kind of out of step with what's going on in the sports car marketplace. You can look at that as a good thing or a bad thing. I'm kind of in the good thing camp with all of these new cars coming with smaller displacement engines, with supercharging and turbocharging. Lexus has gone the old tried and true V8 route, a naturally aspirated engine and all the power going to just the rear wheels. The power goes through a conventional 8-speed automatic, then through a limited slip diff, or with the performance pack, a torque vectoring rear diff to the rear wheels. And there's no dual clutch transmission in this car. It's a trusty 8-speed automatic with a conventional torque converter. But this car has the trick. It's able to lock up that torque converter in second gear and higher, which provides very quick shifts. Tried technology yet again. Output is 467 horsepower and 389 pound-feet of torque. That's more horsepower than the BMW M4, but slightly less torque. And this car is heavier by almost 200 kilograms. Now Lexus has some tricks for this V8 engine. It's got port injection, that's kind of standard injection, and direct injection. And it's also got phased cam timing, which allows this car, when you're just driving along easily like I am right now, to get very good fuel economy on the Atkinson cycle. Then you activate all the switches, put it in sport mode, throw it into manual mode, drop a couple of gears, get the revs up, and this car then has a totally different attitude. And it's a rewarding car, but it's a heavy car, which makes it a very livable car, a car you can cruise into work every day and not get beat up. If you look on paper, this Lexus RC F is more expensive than the BMW M4, but this car comes pretty much fully loaded. You only have to decide whether you want to spring just over $6,000 more to get the performance package. Yes, this car is heavier than the M4, but it has the V8 mill under the hood to get it down the road. It's kind of out of step with the current trends. Smaller engines, turbochargers, dual clutch, doesn't have any of that. And it's got bold looks that are kind of fun at the same time. If you like the idea of having a V8 powered muscle car, get it while it lasts.
Extended reviews of many of our segments are available online at drivingtelevision.com.